Hi my friends and welcome back to Small Step Success, where we make the unconscious conscious. My name is Andreas and today we're talking about how to get money, success and all the things that you could possibly ever want. And I'm going to talk about some things that maybe you didn't think about before that is actually essential to making this happen, because without having these things, you are going to be helplessly stuck trying to get these things but not being able to actually do it. And a lot of this is going to come back to the sort of consciousness it is that you're operating out of in your life right now, how your self-worth is within yourself, and how it is that you self-sabotage for yourself and the limiting views that you have about yourself. So, let's get into this episode. So first of all, I want to talk about your level of consciousness that you're operating out of today. Another word for it is your emotional state of being. It is something that I talk a lot about on my channel. That is going to be your energy. Some people call it vibration, frequency and so on. And that is just different terms for states of energy when it comes to quantum physics. But you can call it whatever you want to. So the level of consciousness that you are operating out of today is going to determine what it is that you can actually create into your life. So for example, let's say that you are at this stage in your life operating out of a level of fear or shame or guilt. Well, in that case, you are going to align yourself with things that are of the same level. Your consciousness is going to reject things that is not in alignment with how it is perceiving or how it is itself. In this world, get what you want, you don't get what you need, you get a reflection of what it is that you are. I remember that I watched a video of Tony Robbins many years ago, and he said something that is extremely important to understand, and that is that a human is only ever going to allow itself to experience as much and have as much as it allows itself to have based on what it has come to believe that it is worthy of. Your sense of self-worth is going to determine how much it is that you are going to take into your life without self-sabotaging yourself, without reverting back to old patterns and negative behaviors to cope with the fact that you are going too far in life right now and that you need to go back, because if you go a single step further, if you get a single thing more that is above what you have come to believe that you are worthy of, you are going to unconsciously, without even having a say in it, self-sabotage, to take yourself away from that place, because you're going outside of your realm of consciousness that you have right now within yourself. So let me give you an example so that all of this kind of makes sense. So for the longest time I was trying to create money and success in my own life, but as soon as I was about to break through, I would self-sabotage. I would revert back into old patterns. When I noticed that whatever project it was that I was working on, that it was starting to take off, it was as if there was a block that couldn't be surpassed, no matter how hard I tried. And when things seemed to kind of start going my way, they would in some way kind of fall back again. And that is because I was not a match to that sort of success that I was looking for, to the abundance that I was trying to create in the world around me, because I had not yet stumbled upon that abundance within myself. So I was rejecting it. I was not a match to it. And I couldn't create it into my experience of life because I didn't believe that I was worthy of it. I didn't believe that I could have those things on a deep level. This is not necessarily something that I was thinking about consciously. This was something that was originating unconsciously out of my emotional state of being that I had created in my life at this point. So the emotional state of being is a thing that you condition yourself into based on the sort of things that you went through in your life and the sort of beliefs that you formed about yourself up until that point. So I had a lot of feelings of inadequacy, feeling like I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't worthy, that I always had to prove myself. And because of that, whenever things was kind of starting to break through, I was working really hard. I was doing a lot of good things in order to get the things that I wanted. But it didn't happen for the sole reason that I couldn't bring it into my experience because I was not a match to it. But here's the thing. I had decided previously to this that I was going to have the sort of success that I wanted. I was going to break through. I was going to start living my dream life. But when it comes to success, creating money, creating all the things that we want, it comes back to being a match to that first within yourself. And in order to get to that point, you need to release all of this garbage from your past that makes you question whether you can have these things or not on a deep unconscious level. Because that unconscious level is going to influence your actions, your behavior, reactions, and so on. It is, for example, the cause of some people feeling like money is the root of all evil. That is like such an common thing that you hear about when it comes to like beliefs about money, for example. But when you look at that at its core, it's a way of self-sabotage for yourself because you have wired in a conditioned state of not feeling good enough about yourself. So you are limiting yourself to create more abundance in your life through these beliefs that are wired into you. Because if you are experiencing lack within yourself at this moment in life and you are seeing lack outside there in the world, then you are going to also create more lack in your life. You're always going to get a reflection of who it is that you are. And if you are perceiving lack in yourself right now, you think that you need to take things in order to become abundant in this world, or do you think that there's only a few couple of people who can have abundance or all the things that they want or dream lives, then that is only for the sole reason that you have come to believe that you are not worthy of it, for the sole reason that you believe that you're not good enough for it. It comes back to your self-worth on a deep level. That's where all of these beliefs come from. They are trying to keep you in place with what it is that you have come to believe that you are worthy of. I'm going to be releasing the Clean Slate course in just a couple of weeks from now. So if you want to learn how to change all of this, how to find your self-worth, and how to be able to truly create a life for yourself that you are satisfied with, then make sure to get the course. You can find the link in the description.